What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Redcat Live. You know, this is the one channel and show where you can get all your latest and greatest information pertaining to any Redcat related stuff going on. So whenever we have new latest and greatest drops, this is a spot to get all your information, of course, as well as maybe a live Q&A type of scenario where we get to hang out with you guys and just help build the community as a whole when possible. It also is a location where we'd like to highlight some events that happen potentially in your neck of the woods. So if you want to just continue to carry on, if this is your first time on the episode and you don't want to miss any future episodes, we strongly recommend you follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any future episodes. And if you don't, it's cool. Just click the X button and keep scrolling and, you know, don't hang out. It's okay. What's going on, guys? Let's see who's already in the chat. We got RC Graphics by Monster. What's going on? Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Good seeing you this weekend as well at the show. Man, Pierre Stern, always a true MVP, representing Germany out there, hangs out with us. Now, I'm telling you, Pierre is like, this guy's everywhere. Like every show that we do, every episode that is in here, he's been really active member. So Pierre, I do appreciate you coming back week after week here and the Founders Edition group, or just anytime we're live. So thank you so much for just being a part of the community. We appreciate that. We got George J out of New Hampshire. What's going on? What's good in New Hampshire? What are the tacos like in New Hampshire? Are they recommended? Not recommended? Should I get like a roast beef instead? What's the vibe like? Let me ask you a better question. What's New Hampshire known for? I want to know. Might have to visit. I can't understand a reason why I would at the moment, but if I do, I really want to know what's the recommendation. Nitro Pimp, the PIMP himself. What's going on with you, man? Thank you so much. We got Alvin Munoz, RC Locos, Chicago in the building. What's going on, good sir? Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Chris Stanley back at it again, representing that 209 Stockton in the house. I appreciate you. Thank you as well. Chris, hopefully you're still healing as well. I'm feeling better and better. DNA Records, what's going on with you, man? I said, can you please sell sets? Oh, sets of knockoffs by themselves. I can definitely look into that. If you are looking for knockoffs in general, though, I do know that Jeffrey's knockoffs great, and he also offers a different variety of them as well. So something you can also look into. But I will, in the meantime, find out if knockoffs can be offered separately as well, the generic ones that we sell. But yeah, that's another great option is check out Jeffrey's website, because I know he has a couple options that he sells separately as well. Corey Clark, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate you. Thanks for coming on back. And thank you again for hosting this event this last weekend in Arizona. It was a great show. For a lot of you guys that are in here, you guys are going to see that I'm going to be sharing a video here in a little bit, highlighting some of the stuff that I was able to capture at the show. As always, I always feel like I never get enough, because it's hard to be live with you guys while I'm there and also filming with the other hand, but I try to do the best that I can. So hopefully I did it justice and got some good content and photos for you guys. So don't go too far on that one. George J, good seeing you, man. Appreciate you for hanging out with us. Stardust, what's going on? Well, aren't you supposed to be playing video games, bro? Go play video games. That's my son, but yeah. All right. Aluminum Crusher, will you guys be coming out with some limited edition lowriders this year? If so, when? Historically speaking, if and when we do it. And we don't really say anything until they're here and ready to drop. I will say this with all certainty at the moment, haven't been told anything. But of course, even if it was, I probably wouldn't be able to share that information at this moment either. But rest assured, not that I'm aware of at this time. Chevy Timbo 559. What's the best steering motor for the Monte Carlo RC? So there's a couple options you can go with, right? We have we now sell an upgraded servo for the Monte Carlo. It actually fits the Monte Carlo and the LRH285 chassis. It's available on our website, and I want to say it's like $15, and it's just a higher capacity servo, an inexpensive one at that. And I do believe it now comes with metal gears. I think it's a 5 kg servo. Really has shown to be a lot better and longer lasting than its original one that came in the car originally. Now, there are some other servos out on the market, micro servos, but you may need to have some kind of a mounting solution for them because the footprint isn't the same. When you do buy our new servo, it will come with all the plastic that you need to modify the chassis on the Monte Carlo or on any of the other ones so that it fits better. So definitely check it out on our website. Let me see if I can find it here. Monte Servo. All right. The part number for that is going to be RER 21791. That's R as in Robert, E as in Edward, R as in Robert, 21791. And they are $17.99. And again, that servo comes with the mounts that fit that chassis for you. Scott, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate you. Thank you so much. We got Jacob Zamora in the house as well. What's going on with you, Jacob? Long time no see. Obviously, the keyboard's working, so thank you. RCX, what's going on? Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Gerald out of the Great White North, 100 miles north, or 100 miles, 100-mile house, British Columbia. You end up getting a 59 Lottie. There you go. There you go. What color are you going to go with, brother? RC Patina guy, what's going on with you, man? We got Skunks in the house as well representing, man. We got all the greats in here hanging out. We appreciate you guys. Andrew, what's going on with you? Matt Welsh out of Mountain View, Arkansas, man. I appreciate you. I didn't even know there was a Mountain View in Arkansas. So I learned something new today. I appreciate that. Don Den, what's going on with you from Wisconsin? I see you. I appreciate you. What? We got Torch Customs. Haven't seen Torch in here in a minute. Louis Alcala. Louis got some nice, cool products he's out there selling for you guys. Some awesome, what is this, like Cerakote, ceramic coating wax for your Lexan bodies. Make sure you check him out. He also does some awesome engraving. Don't miss out on some of this cool stuff. Ezekiel, what's going on with you from Tacoma, Washington? Are you guys doing more colors on the 63 Impala like the Laurel Green? So historically speaking, we usually run, the colors that we launched our car with, a few times. And as we start to notice that the exhaustion of that, then we'll usually, come back with a different color option in the future. We've done that historically speaking with the 64. So I'm assuming that'll probably be the same realm moving forward at some given point. And just so you guys know, we do now have the 65 and the 63 now in stock. So I know a lot of folks are asking, hey, when are we going to have any more of those in stock? They are available now on the website. We do hope to see the 64 come back into stock sometime late next month if all goes as planned. We're just waiting for them to arrive as well. So if you are waiting for that one, rest assured that we are having them brought in for you guys. On top of that, obviously you guys know you still have vehicles out there available like the Ascent Fusion. If you're into the crawler scene as well, we also obviously have the Ascent 18, the Scout, the MT18, which has been released out and really popular as well, especially for those that like to just kind of bash around, and they're really tiny. I think we did an episode not that long ago where we showed you guys how to install a rear wheel steer on it and a locker. So yeah, check it out, guys. Make sure you guys enjoy it. Okay, George Chase, the roast beef is good. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So if I go out there and I sit down, is that the thing that's going to make blow my mind? Because I need to know. Don Galindo, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate you for hanging out with us. Chris Stanley, man, that's what I want to hear, bro. All healed up and way better, man. That's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear it, brother. Keep that going. Donna Reimer, what's going on with you? Skunks Customs says we have Redcat knockoffs on our website. There you go. So Skunks Hobbies, check him out. He offers those knockoffs as well. So for that person that was looking for knockoffs, there you go. All right, I'm going to skip down just a little tiny bit, guys, because I know there's a lot of folks talking here, and I want to say what's up to everyone. I appreciate you guys all completely for hanging out with us. Let's see. The Shop Mini RC, he says, we need a 118 lowrider. I would love to if at any point, I would imagine it would be extremely difficult to do something of that size in a mass production standpoint, but that would be so sick, right? To see it come to fruition, to the evolution of a 110 scale, and then to be able to make something that can mimic what the 110 scale version of our lowriders do in that size, I think that would be mind blowing. So I'm with you there. I vote yes on that. And you never know. Maybe your idea might spark the thoughts that might make that a reality. So thank you so much for your comment on that one. Charles Waller. Well, if you might not have been watching, but sometime back we had the body, and of course the body was going to be a one-piece body, and because a lot of the community really voicing their opinion on the disliking of a one-piece body, we decided to no longer go that route. So we scrapped the body, just tabled it. May do it, we may not ever do it. We just decided to focus on other things, which eventually allowed us to work more exclusively working on the 65 and the 63 that we launched late last year. So, I mean, could it ever come back? Maybe. You never know. There's a lot of bodies that we want to do within a really wide range of years. So, also, what fits the chassis, what fits the chassis best, and so on. So there's a lot of wants, there's a lot of needs that we want. We know the community wants to see a lot more bodies, and highly detailed bodies obviously take a little bit more time to do. On average, it does take us about a year to a year and a half, sometimes even 18 months to get a body completely done and to the detail that we hope that you guys can enjoy. And that including the molded bumpers, the trim, the plastic, the chrome, and all those kinds of goodies. So you just never know. But I appreciate your comment. Thank you so much. Nitro Pimp says, we need a 1/5 scale lowrider. Dude, if it's a one fifth scale lowrider, bro, I am small enough at a staggering 5'7" that I might be able to fit in this thing. So if we make a 5th scale, I'm just going to be like driving that little thing around. I'm saying, I want a Power Wheels lowrider. Can we do that? I think that should be a thing. All right, guys, I'm going to scroll down just a little tiny bit. Yoshi, what's going on with you? We got Ronald Reimer here as well. Let's see. Carl, what's going on with you? Central Iowa RC addicts in the house, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for checking in. All right. I'm going to scroll down a little bit further. Cash Middleton, what's going on out of Minnesota? Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Sofa King, NorCal, I see you, bro. I see you. I appreciate you. Are you guys going to do that yearly sale this year, or do a tariff, or do to the tariff? No. I mean, sales are sales in general. Obviously, when in a perfect world, we usually have done like March Madness and so on. I haven't been told any update on sales at this exact time. We had a pretty good sale going on towards the end of last year with, Cyber Monday and Black Friday and end of the year sale. And so I haven't been told of anything coming in the horizon, but that could easily change. And I could literally walk out of here with you guys, and I could walk down the hallway and then be told, hey, we're doing this next week. So you just never know, but not that I've been told at this time. James Cole. Oh man, you're killing me, bro. Yes, black on black for sure. So what's funny is, man, is there's a couple of folks that have been watching these shows for a long time, and they called me out on it. It's like, dude, you always wear black. You know what? I have trauma of wearing other colors. Growing up in East Oakland, like you wear one color, you get jumped. You wear another color, you get jumped. So I kind of stuck to something that was more universal for a lot of times. And then on top of that, black is very slimming. And I still look at myself, although I weigh 197 pounds now, compared to 322 pounds when I started a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. I still feel this big. So like black makes me feel like I'm still slim, even though I probably don't need to wear it. And I probably should venture into other colors now that I'm getting old. But, I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Brandon Allen, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate you. Was that servo sold out? Let me double check. Are we out of stock on that one? Nope, that servo is not sold out. This year motor are sold out. Just check. No, I'm looking at it right now as we speak on the website. Available for $17.99. RER 21791. So, I don't know why it would show up that way for you, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I'm looking. Literally have it right above me right now. Shane Jay Kick, any plans for any lowrider accessories coming out? Yeah, I mean, there's always wants, right? We showed you guys a lot of the gold stuff that we released recently for the 63. We were working on the final details on the gold stuff for the 63. The shade of gold is just not the right color. So I'm hoping that gets wrapped up soon so that we can offer those here pretty soon for you guys as well. Hey, the shop, right? When in doubt, you can't go wrong with wearing black. Just saying. To be fair, at least I'm wearing gray. You know what I'm saying? So it's not all, black head to toe. But yes, if you look at my wardrobe, it would be the majority would be black for sure. The unknown 74. I appreciate you. Yeah, what's funny, man, is I never was the kind of person that would wake up and work out, and now I get to work and I knock out about 100 to 150 push-ups a day. I walk a lot. It feels good to be able to get around. So I appreciate that, guys. Thank you guys for noticing. So guys, let's get to it. I do apologize. Enough about me. You guys aren't here for that. You guys are here for the latest and greatest. So, obviously, guys, we're working on a lot of things, and we're coming closer and closer to fruition on some things that should be coming up, hopefully before the middle of this year, to share with you guys a variety of different things. So we just got to be patient with us as we continue to work on that. In the meantime, I'll still continue going live with you guys, hanging out, barbershop style talk, and just having a good time with you guys and whatnot. And as things are coming in, I'll be happy to inform you guys as they come and help answer questions where possible. Yeah, of course, if I have the answer, I want to give it to you guys. And if I'm allowed to give you the answer, that's the other part of it as well, right? But to be fair, this last weekend, I had the pleasure of attending the Arizona Lowrider Super Show. And of course, this year was just like any other year, great, good time, a lot of smiles, but a little bit bigger at that, right? It was bigger. The scene was nicer. Corey Clark did an amazing job. Corey Clark Customs, or RC Customs, CCRC Customs. Yes, CCRCC. Corey Clark RC Customs. Yes, there we go. He came out swinging. He didn't just set up a boulevard scene like we've seen historically speaking. He actually brought in a whole little town on either side. It was really awesome. I wish I would have got even more content of that because the details he put into this stuff was really awesome, really well done, and really tasteful. And everyone really enjoyed it. So it was one of those things where I can really appreciate all the hard work put into it. He had to bring a trailer down with all these things set up. He had his family there supporting. A lot of folks showed up. We had folks from the Bay Area out there, Oklahoma, Nevada, Reno. I saw some folks from Utah that I met, some people from Albuquerque that were in the house. So, wherever you were from, near or far, appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out. A lot of you guys got to hang out with Jeffries himself. Seen some of his vehicles on display, including his little mini bed dancer, which is really cool. And I was able to make some video content off the things that I was able to get at the same time. So let me double check. Got some questions here. I always do that. I start reading and then I'm like, I get squirrel. Cash Milton, magnet mounts for the Lowrider. Let's see what we have here. I do believe the last time I checked, they may have been out of stock, but let me double check really quick. So the magnet mount that I see available at this time, we have the Riviera mounts available. We have the magnet body mount set that fits the 65, the 64, and the 63, so the one that fit the LRH 285 chassis. I know that we are we're waiting for more of those to arrive, as well as the magnet mounts for the 63 and the 65 to be offered separately as well. They are on order. We're just waiting for them patiently to arrive so that we can get those on the website for you guys. So I do appreciate the patience on that. We'll get them to you guys as soon as possible. Dre Day, bed dancer information. If you want that information, proprietarily speaking, it is available for those that have pre-ordered in the Founders Edition group. At this time, we were hoping to have had the Founders Edition available by middle of this year. Unfortunately, due to some things that were outside of our control that we've communicated with that part of the community, we had to push back just a little tiny further. I don't have an exact ETA at this time, but as soon as I have one, I'll be happy to share that with the world and all of you guys included as well. So I do appreciate that. So with that said, guys, again, back to what was going on. Show. Great time. We showed up, had an awesome booth set up. There was music. There was cars everywhere. Really good vibe. The outside scene put on. We had Skunk's Hobbies out there holding it down. He had his booth. He was selling product, having a good time. Right next to him, we had monster graphics. He was selling some of his graphics and installing them for customers right there on the spot. He had a show deal going on, putting it down. Was it Shibdog was out there as well, recording, getting some content. But you know what? Tell you what, take a look at this video. Let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, guys. Well, there you guys have it. Again, I want to give a special thank you to everyone that made it out. All the clubs, Genuine was out there, Delegations, Block Boys, Skunks Hobbies, GB Customs. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, was out there as well. Shiv Dog out there, as I mentioned before, getting some content. I believe Mr. Begay was out there as well. So anyone, and I'm probably going to miss a lot of names and a lot of people, but no matter where you're from, what club you represent, or if you just ride solo, I appreciate all of the support of you guys coming out and making this a real enjoyable event for everyone that made it out. So thank you guys so very much for just being a part of it and being a part of the community and elevating it and pushing it with smiles. The hop was fun. The kids had a good time. They were battling it out. You know, servos were getting hot. I mean, it was a good time, you know, and the weather was cooperating. Although there was rain on Friday, the day before the show, it was nice, dry, sunny, and just you couldn't ask for a better day out, you know, at a car show in that sense. But absolutely, if it's something you want to get into, I always strongly recommend, you know, checking it out. Obviously, for a lot of folks, this might be their first introduction to seeing something like that and seeing how big these kind of sessions or shows are turning into, and they're popping up all over the place. So, and I'll actually share with you guys some of the shows that might be happening in your neck of the woods here pretty shortly. But primarily, if you want to get into this sector of the hobby, is buying a car first. You have a couple options from going from a LRH 285 chassis, which is what is underneath the 63, the 65, and the 64 Impala that we offer on our website. And then we have the LR 260 chassis that's a non-hopper, it just dances, that's available on our website. And it's underneath the Monte Carlo chassis that we offer right now as well. And as you can see, the amount of detail that these folks do to these things is insanely amazing. I mean, these folks out there, the work that they put, the amount of detail they put into their cars is truly inspiring. I come from a realm of the RC where I'm really big into crawlers, scale crawlers at that. And the amount of detail that I've seen grow within the community of the RC Lowrider scene has really blown my mind the last couple of years. And it's just everyone trying to elevate the game and bringing that same mentality that they bring into the real cars, which is making it a true expression of your own artwork for what you see your blank canvas turning into. So make sure that whatever you guys are doing out there, you guys enjoy it. Big, huge shout out again to Corey Clark and his family for making this happen and putting in all the hard work for everyone to enjoy out there. He set up, again, this whole little town scene, and it was all his personal stuff. And he's been busy all year long making these things happen. So I appreciate all you guys' hard work and everyone that came and supported. Thank you guys as well. It was amazing. Thank you for just allowing me the honor of being there, recording, getting content, and going live with you guys and hanging out. As I always say, when I go out to these shows, I'm no one special. I'm just a guy that likes to record stuff and hopefully bring it back for other people to enjoy and document. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's see. Perfect. So, Blue Dooley, what's going on with you, man? So yeah, so, you know, there's a lot of guys out there that make parts for these cars that go mild to wild. Obviously, you know, Jeffrey sells some parts that makes you personalize, and there's a lot of other body options that are slowly coming out and more options made available for everyone to enjoy. You got to see one of the new bodies actually just offered by Mosk 3D Customs. Moss 3D Customs, which is that Lincoln Town Car. And Jeffrey's had one of the first ones available, all painted up and showing it off for the people to see. So it was kind of nice to see that come to fruition and being used and utilized. So definitely a good vibe all in all. So I appreciate you guys. Justin Aldridge, what's going on with you, man? Drop Zone in the house as well. I love it. DNA Record says, Gerald, you can make the MC a hopper. You absolutely can. And it just takes, you know, a lot more parts, not even a lot more parts, just some higher output power parts and some little bit of weight distribution. And there's guys out there that make some cool stuff. So Bradley Wills, RC Hop Shop makes some pretty good stuff as well. And it's just, again, it's great. And then you have options of servos to utilize to make it to your best advantage, you know? So Charles Fernandez, when's the next big news? Don't got to tell us when it is, but a month or two, expect something new. I'm hoping, you know, that we see something with, you know, before the middle of this year. So hopefully within the next couple months to have something to share with you guys that should be, you know, new and fun. everything is just taking a little bit longer than anticipated. And, you know, in a perfect world, we would have things launching right around now, you know, on average. But rest assured, it is going to be a good year. 2025 should be an awesome, fun year for Redcat and all of you guys that enjoy our products. So definitely don't go too far. There's still a lot of year left, and I hope that some of those things start coming here sooner than later. But thank you so much for the question. Chris Stanley, what about a 62 body? So as I mentioned before, the clear body that we had offered originally was a one-piece body. It didn't sell too well at the beginning because, again, people were really dissatisfied, I should say, with the fact that it was a one-piece body, and they've come to love and appreciate the multi-piece body with chrome trim on it. So after this last order, we had problems with the same factory who were having problems with the 59 body, and during our parting of ways, we unfortunately lost that body in that same process. So could we make another 62 in the future? Yeah, I do believe that that could be something that can be offered in the future. Is it an immediate plan? No, because we have things we're working on that we need to get through first. Like our mom always said, make sure you eat everything off your plate first, right? So we got to finish what we have on our plate, get that all taken care of, and then hopefully, you know, continue to grow. And who knows, maybe come right back around to that 62 and do it justice with some beautiful trim in the future. But it is in the back of our mind, as well as a list of other cars that we would love to see come out. So I appreciate you guys. Let's see. Charles Hernandez, is it the nuclear submarine? Yes. How'd you know, bro? It's got a flux capacitor too. So I just wanted to make sure we have just enough power at 1.21 gigawatts. You know what I'm saying? It's got to pop, you know, and then it's got to have switches, you know. So, I mean, why not, right? So I appreciate it. What? Seth Carranza's birthday's today? What? Is that what I said? You celebrating your birthday? Oh, watch. That's cool, man. Happy birthday to you, bro. So, yeah, nonetheless, guys, you know, as I mentioned before, you know, if you are involved in that scene, you know, definitely, you know, check out some of the events I'm going to share with you guys here in a few moments. Next week, though, we are going to take a little bit of a break from the lowrider scene because it's been kind of relevant quite a bit. We'll still talk about the events that are happening in the neck of the woods and whatnot, but we're going to get a little bit of reprieve because I'm going to have Shane McCullough come into the show next week, and we're actually going to dive a little bit deeper into the RDS. Nothing new with the RDS, but we're going to, if you are into the drift scene and you want to tune your car a little bit better, we're going to be able to have a live Q&A with Shane next week here on the show at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to look at an RDS again. We're going to answer some questions and help with tuning questions that you guys might have. If you want to get the most out of your RDS competition drift car, definitely come on back next week. We'll talk a little bit more in depth on just that product itself. But again, highlighting some of the events that I'm going to keep repeating as we go on the next coming weeks, and maybe adding some more to the mix at the same time. So let's see here. Bonify the foot. Oh, you missed it quite some time ago, unfortunately. So the 59, unfortunately, I don't know if obviously you didn't hear this yet, but a few weeks, I want to say maybe a month or so ago, I let the entire world know that unfortunately the 59, the manufacturer that makes the bodies for the 59, we were having some problems with supply and demand with them. They just are not able to keep up, and it's taking way too long. And unfortunately, due to that situation, we had to go back and forth in a way that makes it so that we're not going to fortunately make more bodies with them. So if you want a 59, the best option right now is to purchase the body while you can on our website, because once those are gone, they're going to be gone. And just like the 62, if there might be a chance we might revisit it in the future, but at this time, in the current time, we're going to be focusing on what we have on our plate and what we have in the pipeline to get done for the next coming year and 2 years. So if you want a 59, definitely get the body while you can, because they are going to be extinct. Once they're gone, they're going to be gone. I don't know if it's going to be indefinitely, but I can definitely guarantee it's going to be for the foreseeable future. All right, guys. So if you guys want information on a potential event that's coming up in your neck of the woods, oh, just like that, I got to relog in. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Where are my notes? Why'd you log me out? So mean. All right, let's go. All right. So with the wrapping up of that last event, we have some events that might be happening in your neck of the woods. And that event that's going to be coming up next is going to be none other than the FishTailz magazine hosting the Los Angeles RC Super Show. And of course, the RC Boulevard will be hosted by Galindos Bike Shop. This event's going to happen March 15th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. The location will be at the Los Angeles Convention Center. If you want to register yourself to get into the show and your vehicle, you're going to want to go to www.fishtailz.shop so that you guys can pick up some tickets for it. Cost for this event is $30 for general admission, and that does include entry for up to 5 RC cars for that price. So that's kind of a good deal when you think about it. So if you guys want some to go to that event, just make sure you register before. It's always recommended. If you have questions about the RC Boulevard and the RC scene in general, you can also reach out to Galindo's Bike Shop. He's on Facebook and Instagram. He'll be happy to answer some more questions on that as well. After that, of course, you're going to have the SoCal Super Show. And of course, this event's actually hosted by Impala's Magazine. And the RC show portion will be hosted by none other than Team Yonkes. So big shout out to Team Yonkes for hosting this sector. This event's going to happen Saturday, March 29th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And this is going to happen at the OC Fairgrounds. And this is at Costa Mesa, California. If you want to sign up, there is a link in the description of this video for you to check out. It is $10 per RC car, but that's on top of registration to get into the actual event. I always strongly recommend you guys buy your ticket ahead of time so that it's taken care of. You don't have to worry about it. Plus, if you buy it now with ample time, it kind of feels like you got in for free when you get there because you're not paying again to, wishful thinking. But yeah, check it out. It should be a good event. They're going to have some music. There's going to be, I believe, a bikini contest, a breakdance contest, some celebrities there as well, Tattoo Lane, and of course the RC Boulevard. So check it out. If you guys want more information, you guys can always reach out to Team Yonkes on Instagram as well, and he'll answer any questions that you guys may have in that regard. But you guys check it out. It should be a good time and a fun one at that. So next up, we have Delegations hosting their 4th annual RC car show. This event's going to happen on April 5th, 2025 at Southgate Park. Southgate Park, I believe, is in Los Angeles, if I'm not mistaken. Registration is going to be $10 per car to enter. And of course, each entry gets you 2 raffle tickets. So I do believe they have some sponsors already lined up for this event. It should be a good time. And it's their 4th annual event. So they have a couple underneath their belt already. Should be a good time. Come on out, check it out. Should be a good time for everyone involved. Always a family-friendly event on all of these that I've seen. And I look forward to seeing what kind of content comes back so that we can share with all of you guys as well. Next up, we have my notes. Let's see. Here we go. Next up, we're going to have Best of the Show Custom Car Show Tour. This event is hosted by Chip Dog RC. You can find him on Instagram for any information. That's ChipDogg RC. This event's going to happen April 13th, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., Merced County Fairgrounds. This event's going to have a nice, good boulevard setup as well, from what I'm understanding. Showtime is 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. And roll-in time is 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Special guest Homie Prince will be there signing autographs from 1 to 3 p.m. So if you want more information, check him out. Reach out to Chip Dog. He'll be happy to answer any questions pertaining to that event. But it should be a good time. I believe this is also his multi-year event as well. So he already has a few under his belt, which should obviously feel a little bit more organized than not. Next up, and finally on our list at the moment that we have, is going to be Vajotos hosting the SoCal Showdown. The RC car show will be hosted by Nuestra Vida inside of that event. This event's going to happen April 26th, Moony Park in Visilia, California. Cost to get into this actual event is going to be, $10 per RC car, but that is on top of registration. If you want to register, check out the link in the description so you guys can register as well, just like the previous events, so that you don't miss out any of the fun. I know that's only those locations at this time. From what I understand, guys, there are some other events that are going to be potentially popping up in different areas as well. The Lowrider Magazine tour is going to be going all over the U.S. And this year, it looks like they're going to be sticking a little bit more to the East Coast. So as I start to get people sharing with me more information about events maybe happening there, it could be a great opportunity for those that might be living in Albuquerque or those that might be living in Denver, Colorado, where I know those events are going to be at. I believe in Tampa, if I'm not mistaken. So if that kind of falls within your realm, I'll try and get some information to share with you guys for future events as well. If you also have a crawler event that might be happening in your neck of the woods that you'd like for me to share with the world, please let me know as well. I'll be happy to bring it up on the show because, of course, we don't just cover lowriders here. We cover anything from bashers to crawlers, on-road, off-road. As long as it's RC related, it's all, it's all good. Guys, so I do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so very much. Oh, Gerald says I take mine to the local car show. He takes his RC cars, his lowriders. There you go. So, guys, there you guys have it. Oh, Robert Knightson says an El Camino. El Caminos would be cool. Now, I think Kyosho makes a El Camino body, and people have been using it as well. Problem that you can have with an El Camino, if you guys don't know, is that those servos, as they move up, and those arms are going to hit that tonneau cover. So, you obviously don't have as much throw on the rear. But if you're okay with that, yeah, at least you can definitely have some fun with that as well. I don't know what wheelbase would fit that El Camino body off the top of my head. If I had to guess, I would probably say the Monty chassis underneath it. But if someone knows, please drop it in the comments for those that have that question that have already done it. But guys, I appreciate you guys so very much for just being a part of this community, allowing us to do what we do to any extremity and being supportive, especially in the groups with each other and uplifting anywhere possible. Again, I want to thank everyone that came out to this last event here in Arizona. It was obviously in our backyard here, so it was a fun one to be at. I enjoyed going to these events. I really wish I can go to more events to get content like the ones I got for you guys, just to be able to share the wealth with you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your week. We'll be back here next week, same time, same channel. And as I mentioned, we'll have Shane, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the RDS, answering a lot more questions about the RDS drift car, how to tune it, and if you have problems with it, kind of how to get it to slide a little bit better. Till next week, we hope you guys stay blessed, stay safe. We'll be back. Peace out.